Hey y'all, it's Natalie. You don't often see me in long sleeves, but it is snowing here in November. But I have a cherry on top order to unbox with you guys, and I'm excited about it. Kind of forgotten what it's inside. A little bit of a remembering, but not all of it. So, got my sweet little note. Candace packed my order. Thank you, Candace. And let's dig in. This will be fun. So they're so good at packaging. If you get your messy bits like your inks or your texture paste and things like that, then they'll always make sure to put them separate so that they won't splatter open and ruin all of your lovely paper and things. So we'll start with those. So I think the theme is Christmas. I know that I got a crazy idea. I'm not going to commit to anything, but my idea was, what if in December I posted a new tag every day? And that might be a little bit ambitious, but I am furloughed right now, and I know it's supposed to end soon, but promises. So, of course, I haven't made a single one like ahead of time to prep, but I figured if it was like a tag, then maybe it could be like a quicker thing. I say that, you say that and you have great ideas and then they get really intricate. But anyway, it's just a thought. Maybe like 12 days of tags. Let's be real, because I'm not really great at like following through on like a full month of something. But anyway, wouldn't that be fun? So that's kind of what I was thinking when I went shopping. But of course, all of the products, if I don't like end up doing that, they're still like perfect for cards or just scrapbook stuff too. So anyway, Christmas is the theme. I know that. As far as my remembering. So I was doing a virtual retreat recently with my friend Erin for My Pretty Things. And she and someone else got off on talking about re-inking their ink pads. And I was like, you know what? I never do that. And I definitely could do it. So I thought, well, let's like kind of start, okay. So ACOT has this really cool thing where you can go into products that you've bought and it will tell you when you bought it. And so I could kind of like hover over all of the different distress oxides and it would tell me when I bought it. As far back as like a long time ago, like 2022, stuff like that. So you could kind of see, which I'm not really sure when I started buying distress oxides, but it was probably about then, maybe a year or so before. So I could see when I started buying like one every month or so and see the oldest ones, because the oldest ones are probably the ones that need to be refreshed. So these are both, this was probably one of my first ones because green is my favorite. But I thought, let's refresh the Christmas colors, right? I don't have all of the distress oxides, but I probably have most of them. And the ones that I don't have are pretty similar in color to the most that I have. But I do have this one in distress ink and like a small one. And I know that it's a very light gray, almost a grayish. And I do know that I like it. And so I didn't have this in a big one or in oxide. So I decided to get that because I'm always looking for like a lighter color to stamp or ink blend with that I can layer on top with. So that's why I went with the pumice stone. And then I got 2 refills for lumberjack plaid and rustic wilderness. So I'm going to have to watch a video. I mean, I think I know how to re-ink it, but I want to watch a video with someone more knowledgeable than me on that to know how to do it, because obviously I haven't re-inked it, right? I also got this cute little wax seal, just because I think Christmas time is a perfect time to use a wax seal, and it was just there staring at me, and it's got a cute tree with a star on top. So that would be really cute embellishment on a tag or a Christmas card, obviously, or to seal a Christmas envelope. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, look. Am I perfect? No. But do I try my best to use up my craft supplies before buying more? Also, no. Accurate. So accurate. But I am prepared for the apocalypse, so there's that. Look, they wrapped these up for me in a nice little thing. So these are Find It. I bought a couple of these a while back, and they were so cute, and I loved them so much, and so I wanted to grab a couple more. I had a few more dollars to spend, and they only cost like they're less than $2, and you layer them up. So they have numbers. And so you start with the base, and then you like pop it up on foam tape and put that layer on, pop up on foam tape and another layer. And so it's this really beautiful embellishment. And then you have 3 of those on the sheet. And so I got that one. I thought it kind of looked like either alternative Christmas, so like a different color Christmas, or it could be autumn too. But it was really screaming like New Year's Eve to me, I think. I really love the bows. And then I had a Christmas one with Santa. He's so cute. With the presents and then his chair. And I got 2 of those because they're so cute. So last year in the cherry box for the winter, we got the Tonic Studio little stamps for these. And so I didn't get the dies and I wanted to do that. So I got the Festive Fair, a very Festive Fair dies that go with the stamp set. So if you got the winter cherry box from 2024, and these go with that, and they're from Tonic Studios, and I've been recently into coloring, and so they're like a bunch of cute little critters that you can color, and so I think that those would be fun to use too. And I don't like to fussy cut, so this is something that I found. I don't know if I found it with Christmas, but I really love it. It's a grungy stamp. Maybe it says Mary right there. I don't know if it came up with a Christmas search, but it's called Starry Background. But these kind of stamps I love to do for mixed media, and I think they're really great for scrapbooking too. I did have someone request recently that I do more mixed media cards, so I'm going to try to do that, and I think this would be really great for that. But I love things that, I mean, obviously you can use any of your card supplies on your scrapbooking, but this one I think is super versatile for that because it's like big. And I just love it. And they're very affordable, this brand from Studio Light. But it has like grid, which I love grid. And then it has like some big stars and then little stars and then a little bit of writing. I think that'll be really fun to layer up on like a mixed media background or just to make a solid background for a card, a soft something to make. It's just like read as a solid almost with a very soft light color. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, so also with that same collection, I forgot, with the Festive Fair collection, I also got the stencils. To be honest, I don't remember seeing these last year, so I wonder if they're kind of new, but so they're, if you don't want to color, they stencil up the critters. So I have been into coloring and I like to color, but I'm not great at coloring yet. Like it's practice, right? So I definitely will practice it. So I'll stamp multiple sheets of the stamps and then just like kind of sit and watch TV and practice coloring. But also if you're maybe in a rush and you don't want to color, or it's just for a different look, I really like to stencil. It's like softer and I just think it's so fun. The layering stencils are so fun. So there's 3 layers and it looks like it just kind of lines up with the way that the stamp goes down, and each critter has 3 parts on it, or there's like a sleigh and stuff. So then you can stencil them up, stamp on top, and then die cut them. Oh, so many cute things. I can't wait to play with those. Again, Tonic Studios for that. Let's see what else we got. Oh, a little bit off at the Christmas, although we could totally use these for Christmas. But my friend Sarah influenced me to get these from Honeybee Stamps. These are the Lovely Layers boho leaves. I love this. They even have a guide in here for you. We're going to open them just because the guide is covering them up. But this is from Honeybee Stamps. And they're like leaves. So you could totally use the leaf by itself. And they're really big and beautiful. So like fall leaves. But then the idea of it is that these doilies kind of fit onto the leaf bits. So you can see like this one is perfectly cut to fit the edges of the leaf right here. And then this one, I think, fits this leaf. And then these 2 go on the skinny one right here. And so it's like you put little piece of doilies on top of the leaf. And I just think that's so unique and pretty. And I think you could do a lot of fun things with this. You could do a lot of cool mixed media things with this. A lot of very unique color palettes. Maybe even something outside, like I said, of fall. Especially like this guy. I feel like you could make this like you could do a very Christmassy thing with this, maybe even add a couple berries at the end. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. So I'm excited about that. And then also I don't know what I was doing that day. I think I was like making cards the day that I shopped. And I thought, you know what I don't have? I have a ton of stamps that are leaves and dies that are leaves, but I don't have any leaf stencils. So I got a leaf stencil. They had quite a few options in the store. But I went with this one from Echo Park. It's actually from the Winnie the Pooh collection. But they're like kind of falling, and there's different ones that I think are really cute. And you could do a lot of fun patterns with those. So stay tuned to see what I do with that. And then this is the last thing I got. And it is called Backdrops. And it's from Tim Holtz. And it's 24 double-sided sheets. And it's Christmas collection. Here, I'll just open it real quick and we'll look through because I'm kind of curious. It's a unique size. Let's see. It says, an eclectic new collection of printed memorabilia papers. But I thought this would be really fun to do tags out of and just have like lots of little bits. So let's see like what it's like. It's like glossy and it's really thick. I like that. I was kind of maybe expecting some like thin like collage paper like for a junk journal, which you totally could, I think, use it in your junk journal, but it's definitely thicker than I thought. Which makes sense, right? Because they love to do mixed media with Tim Holtz things, so that would lend well for mixed media. So it is memorabilia paper. Apparently it's 10 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so you could definitely make card backgrounds out of this. What did I say? It was 6 inches, so you could get 2 card backgrounds with a little bit of accent left over for sure. So or your tag, or I mean, you could totally use this on a scrapbook page too. I really like this like distressed tartan, and then you have like just some writing. It is, you can read it. It's about like maps. Got some poinsettias, like a little like vintage feel to it, and then a ledger. And let's see, you have French chocolates and another distressed tartan. Ooh, this is fun, like a palette of color. And I don't know what that is. Some like more ledger papers kind of, and more plaid or tartan, or like this candy cane stripe, and more just like old, let's see, Christmas tree order form. I love that. And then another poinsettia and green stripes, and then some Christmas carols musical paper. Oh, I love that. What do you call that? Green. I don't know what it's called. A calendar sheet. Very distressed tartan, but you know, distress is my jam. So if this is giving you anxiety, I'm sorry if you're like a clean and crisp, but I'm loving that. This gingham is so cute. More poinsettias, some holly, a nice little, goss grain. That's what it's called. That's the word. It finally came to me. Goss grain? Is that right? Something like that. Oh, that's funny. Jenny Lind. Isn't she the one, the hussy from The Greatest Showman? I mean, I guess she's a real person, because so was P.T. Barnum, right? But I did look her up at one point, but that's so funny. She had her picture on a cigar box, at least here. Some holly, more distressed tartan, and ledgers. We're really heavy on the poinsettias here. I actually have a really cute stamp set that I got at a retreat recently, and it I have it out because I pulled it out the other day. I saw it in this is not from a cut, but this is from little LDRS. It's Little Deers something. I think they're from the UK, but I got this and it has the matching die because I love a matching die. And I thought, I need to pull that out and color it. It's very cute. It's little though, but I color with Olo markers mostly, and they have a really nice sharp tip on them. So holly. Ooh, I love this. The hard candies. Love that a lot. My ledger. Plaid. Ooh, I love the distressed wood. That's cool too. And we have little houses, more ledger. Ooh, that's a fun pattern. I like that. Okay, this was a good buy. I really love like basically all those papers, and everyone is different. So you don't have any duplicates, but they're big enough if you're doing a card or you're doing a tag or something, you can kind of cut it in half and use both sides. So again, those are the earthquake, sorry. Tim Holtz Backdrops, the Christmas collection. 24 double-sided sheets, and they're all unique. Okay, I will link down below with my affiliate links if you would like to buy any of these items that are still in stock. I suggest that you do, and please use my affiliate link if you do. If I didn't link something down below and you need it or would like it, or if you want a dupe for it, if it's sold out, or anything else, any questions, comments, concerns, list them down below. I would love it if you'd like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, y'all.